What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel and welcome to Oddsparks, an automation adventure. First off, I'd like to thank the devs, publishers, and all that stuff for giving me a key to the game, so that way I could bring you guys coverage. And yeah, if you don't know what this game is about, it is about running automation and factories and stuff using kind of little simplistic little guys. You know, if you like games that just have little guys in them, this game has little guys in it, little goobers. So let's turn the UI scale to 9 is fine. Screen shake intensity, let's turn that down to like 25%. Misophonia, eating sounds. I'm okay with eating sounds. Electric humming sounds. I know some people don't really like that. I'm going to keep that enabled for now. And if anybody in the comments says they don't want it, then I can turn it off. Okay, so first off, let's go to the audio and turn some of this down. As charming as this music is, I would like to turn it down slightly. Ambiance. Let's go ahead and go with a 70 on that workshop volume. Let's turn that, or the workstation volume, let's turn that down just a bit. Same with the sparks. Okay. And sure, let's go down to 90 on that. I can never really tell what it's going to be like as far as all that's concerned. Anyway, some of the options, they've got accessibility, which they've got the misophonia on audio and accessibility. A little excessive, but okay. Game control modes is hold and all this stuff. Pretty much this is going to be the same as it was in the demo. I think I covered this as far as the demo is concerned. Honestly, I can't remember. It doesn't really matter. We're going to treat this as if I didn't. The seeds can be different and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and edit the character. What kind of options do we have here? We've got actually quite a decent amount of things. That's fine. Eye color. I mean, I'm not going to see a lot of my character because, you know, we're so high up. What kind of hair? Quiff? Is that what that's called? A quiff? Long bangs? Sure, I guess we'll go with the quiff. Hair color, let's go with gray/white. Pretty standard. Okay, so the Corrupted and the Royal are part of a pack, which is the supporter pack. I went ahead and bought the pack because the devs gave me a key to the game, so I figured it would only be kind for me to, pay it forward a little bit and get this supporter pack, so that way they can get something out of me. Let's go with the Corrupted. That'll be fun. Dots? Actually, we can't really see our pattern here. Oh, rainbow flag. That's cool. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, look at that. Yeah, looks like a rainbow flag. This is giving me, like, Technicolor Dreamcoat vibes. Yeah, that's kind of... We're going to stick with the Corrupted, though. That's fine. As far as the colors are concerned, let's see... We could go with white. That also changes some of the colors on our little sparks, which is fun. Mustard. It's like we're covered in mustard. Alright, you know what, let's go with like a gray. It's like the ugliest color ever for this. Doesn't matter, okay. Right, let's go with a little bit of red. It doesn't change anything on the sparks, but that's okay. Color 3, which is going to be my pants. Let's go with red again. Puffy pants, royal trousers, royal skirt, corrupted ether. Aether. Did you say ether or aether? I'm going to go with aether. Long skirt. Pleated trousers, shorts. Let's go with the corrupted aether there. And we could change our socks and shoes, or we could... Really, sandals. Sandals is the corrupted footwear, apparently. Sure, why not? Why not? Head decoration. We got a crown. We could get a glob of aether on us, apparently. Double baubles. Double spheres. Single sphere. Let's go with the corrupted little poopy head there. Ha ha ha. As far as a brooch is concerned, royal. Oval. Get a rainbow. A rhombus. Let's go with this. Why not? The barouche color. I don't think this is really going to change anything because we're using the special one. Okay, as far as our staff is concerned. Okay, so we don't actually have a... Oh, okay, you can see what it takes to unlock these. Interesting. I want to go with the Roy... That is a very extra staff. Looks like a musical instrument. Which I guess makes sense because technically we are using a musical instrument. It makes noise. It goes like... Burr, burr, burr. Flute sounds. See, look, flute sounds. I told you. Dig and see. Face accessories. A mustache. Septum piercing. It's like one of the first games I've seen that actually offers a septum piercing. Lots of piercings, actually. That's cool. Eye patch. You want to be a tryhard? Get an eye patch? Let's do it. This is a very interesting character we've got here. Alright. Alright, cool. So, what do we have here? We can see the map, I guess. Ah. Our village name is Kuchokovin. Let's go with that. Sure, why not? Okay, sure. This is our seed. Minus 36115. Okay, I don't know what any of this means. Let's do it. I don't know how long this first episode's going to be. We'll see. I don't know how long this series is going to be, actually. I guess we'll see. I'm going to shoot for like 10 episodes. And if you guys want to see more, we'll go from there. It is a calm and quiet day, and you are relaxing on your bench. This is my bench, no one else's bench. All of your daily tasks are done, and the warm sun gently lulls you to a midday nap. You dream of an adventure, of a more exciting life than the one you have right now in the frontier village. When suddenly, a loud crash comes down from the field and wakes you up. Oh, I'm awake. Okay, what's going on here? It's clear that there was no way to fix the shed, and we just obliterated it. Okay. You begin to clean up the area. As you clean the debris and shards of wood, you find a gleaming metal object in the middle of the mess. This must have been the thing that crashed into and destroyed your shed. Unsure of what it is, you pick up the strange metal object. It's warm to the touch. One person comes to mind as someone who can help figure out what it is. The Divine Researcher. Alright, let's go to the Divine Researcher. You do move faster on paths. I do remember that from the demo. Ooh. You need my help with a weird thing. I love weird things. Let me see. Oh, what if we poke it right? A strange piece of metal you picked up from your broken shed comes alive. It wraps itself around your brooch and staff, and suddenly a wealth of information enters your mind, Matrix style. Dazed, you look to the ancient tablet near the researcher and realize you can understand the ancient writings. The ancient tablet seems particularly wrecked, and you can definitely read some of the text. Something about magic, devastation, a spark, something about hope. As you relay everything to the researcher, the feeling of hope you read about warmly wraps itself around your chest. You can understand it? This is amazing! Or this is incredible, amazing news! You must look at the village monument for me. Okay, so, let's accept and pin this. Let's go access the village monument. Go on without me! Alright, let's go check this out. We can gather... Pop. Sure. I don't remember them popping up into a little bag, but that's okay. Alright. Monument! Examine. Village monument looms above you quietly, and with the weight of its years behind it. You extend your hand, and the strange metal in your brooch radiates a soft light. Suddenly, the carvings on the stone itself begin to shift into text. You barely have time to understand what you see as writing appears and disappears. You can't catch all of the information. Something about being last accessed several million days ago. The word danger catches your eye. The monument is clearly more important than anyone had assumed. The words settle for a moment. Dangerous levels of corrupted aether detected. Cleansing pulse routine initiated. You can hear the monument rattle. Something inside is trying to activate itself, but nothing happens. Etheric cleansing failed. Functions locked. Connection severed. Cleansing routine recommended. Danger to life. Critical. The monument opens up, revealing a large number of small slabs of stone. One appears in the middle, with a single slot and a single button. You should tell the Divine Researcher about everything you found. Okay, cool. They want the little ether shards. Aether. Oh, hey, a ladder. I don't remember that from the demo. Did you look at the Divine Monument yet? Tell me what you've seen. Don't keep this old man waiting. Blah, 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 blah. Describe everything you've seen. When the village monument was activated to the Divine Researcher, the strange texts, the slot that could fit an aether shard, how it attempted to perform a cleansing pulse, but failed. The Divine Researcher's ever-present smile falls as he tries to digest everything. We've had individuals explore north, past the woodlands, and even past the mountains. The ones that traveled furthest returned ill and talked about how the magic, the aether itself, felt strange. Some had used the word corrupted. It would explain a lot if the village monument could clean the corrupted aether. It did seem odd that this place was so perfect for establishing a new village. Sounds like we should turn it on. Yeah, something talking about cleansing routines. I don't know if turning it on would be the best thing to do, but okay. If you need an aether shard, you'll have to head into the woodlands. This will be the first time in a long time that anyone who isn't a bona fide explorer has gone there, and it can be dangerous if you're not careful. Normally, you'd get an aether shard by hunting animals, but I know that neither of us is much of a hunter. Luckily, you can also find them in a spunny corpse. Oh, and while you're there, there's an ancient shrine just outside. It has this kooky little golden guy on top. You should check that out, too. Alright. Good luck! Have a great adventure, you hear? Alright, well, considering I could die out there, let's go check it out. Hello, villagers. Wow. Gonna take a drink real quick. All this talking, leaving me particularly parched. We can zoom in, zoom out, and stuff like that. We're going to probably be in zoom out mode most of the time. Okay, examine. An ancient stone ruin stands in front of you. It's clear now that it's less of a shrine and more of a machine. It glows lightly under your touch, and the carvings on the stone begin to shift to create words. Test start. Attempting to create one stumpy spark. Connection not found. Test failed. To reconnect, unlock function. Machine range 0. Okay. So, let's go get ourselves a shard. Hey, guy. There we go. Keep gathering. Wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of a surplus here. I don't really want to go crazy on the gathering right now, because eventually we're going to get some sparks, and that's going to make this much easier. Put a little bit of time into the demo. Okay, so yeah, let's go turn this in. Go get machine range 0. Come over here. Alright. And then transfer item. There we go. Ta-da! Stumpy Spark Shrine. That's cool. Okay, and then we need to get these various materials and drop those off. So we can drop you off, we can drop you off, we can drop you off, and we can unlock all this stuff. Village Monument Waypoint. Very good. Alright, let's get this. Quest Overview. Gives you an overview of how the quests are connected, so on and so forth. And then Waypoint Range 0. Fast travel to all ancient waypoints at range 0. Nice. Cool. And then we can't do the next things yet, but hopefully we'll be able to do that by at least the end of the episode. Okay. Let's come over here. You touch the shrine and it slowly whirs into life. Seems to be running some kind of test and is checking that everything still works. Suddenly, it spits out a rather strange creature into your arms. The shrine registers that the Stumpy Spark has been immediately activated as part of the tests. The Stumpy Spark stares at you, and it seems ready and eager to receive instructions. However, before anything can be done, with a puff of magic, the Stumpy Spark turns into a wooden disc that fits in your hand. With the Spark's deactivation successful, the shrine states it is now fully operational and is ready to be assigned to Sparks. The strange metal in your staff changes, and slots that can fit the discs appear. You place the wooden disc into the slot, and the Stumpy Spark begins to follow you. Hello. Okay. Stumpy Spark. Times 10. Blunt. Efficiency. Defense. Offense. Capacity. Crap. Okay. Basic Spark. The most basic of Sparks. Can't do a lot. Tries hard. Good listener. All right. Love to see it. Okay, so we can throw sparks, and we can aim and chuck them if we want. And then they'll do things that are near wherever you assign them. So we can send it to, say, go attack here. Bam. There you go. Bonk. All right. Then we can call them back as well by pressing circle. So like if we throw it over there, we can then say circle. You can also expand the circle to call them back in mass. And then, yeah, you can kind of send them out to harvest things. It'll just be a second. He's trying his best. Thank you. All right, then we can send him off again and grab this and hey, do this. If you throw them into like a general area, they'll try to do actions. I think if I also move too far away, it'll also, I guess, de-aggro from the tree, if you want to word it that way. Nice. You can also send them to gather things for you, but these guys can only carry one thing, so until you have more of them, it's not really incredibly amazing. Okay, so we can assign a spark. Oh, I would like this tutorial to go away, thank you. Assign sparks to empty slots to automate the workstation. Yes, yes. I think I can also do this. Yeah. Ah, get out of here. Can't see what I'm looking at here. Let's do that and do that. Okay, there we go. Alright. Excuse me. He's gonna do a little faceplant roll here, and that is apparently working. You can see the little liquid filling up there in the center. And when that fills up, we should get an item deposited, I think. Eventually. In a second. There we go. And then it pops open. We can collect that. And that will give us an extra Stumpy Spark. Very good. Okay, cool. So, now we can activate you. Or we could put in 2 of those. I do need more wood, so actually I should probably take you guys out of here. And then, nope, wrong button. Hang on, I'll figure it out. How do we open our inventory? Circle, here we go. Okay, so we can activate you 2, and then we can send you off to do this. They can both double team the tree, make it a little bit faster. We should probably continue with the quest, but I would like to get a few sparks before we continue with all that stuff. Just cute little guys, man. Cute little guys. Yeah, get them. You got them. Good job. Alright. I think that's enough for 2 more. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can't work this station. Only the sparks can. 2 of them will decrease the amount of time it takes for crafting to be finished, which is convenient. Next question. Okay, there is a sorting, but there isn't a quick button for sorting, it looks like. That's fine. Alright, we'll let these 2 stumps get crafted, and then we'll go ahead and finish with the this quest we're currently on, which I guess we could take a look at that real quick. The game's still playing. Alright, so this quest, That will get us Stumpy Sparks times 10. Is that what I'm seeing? Am I looking at that correctly? If that's the case, then... Oh, there we go. Okay, now we got 4 of these little dudes. Good job, little dudes. It is going to be easier for us to collect certain materials as we progress, namely wood. We will get that hopefully shortly. You unlocked it! Fantastic! Did you check out the shrine? What changed there? Stuff. Tell the divine researcher everything about the ancient shrine you've discovered, especially the rather strange creatures that came out of it after you fixed it. So they're called sparks, you say? How unusual. Clearly I have some research to do. They're quite cute. You should show them around. Maybe others in the village will have something to say about them. Maybe they will spark some ideas. Okay. Anyway. I've been looking through my research, and it seems these sparks are entirely unique. You're the first person to discover such a thing. I mean, they're sentient stumps of wood. I think that's pretty significant. What? Are you surprised that this old man can actually do some work? Divine technology is my specialty. I'll have you know, and I've been thinking maybe you can recreate these spark machines. Divine researcher grins, his eyes full of passion. He takes out several pages full of questions that he's prepared to ask. In the 2 seconds I've been from the last little bit? Impressive. Okay, it wants to deliver 100 wooden logs, 20 ether shards, and 1 stumpy spark. Okay. You spend what feels like forever answering a litany of questions about the Stumpy Spark Shrine, its dimensions, its connections, how every little thing seems to work. By the end of it, the Divine Researcher seems satisfied. I see. So it uses the same etheric energies as the other divine technologies. And it may certainly fit... and it certainly fits some older hypotheses, but replicating the actual process, well, nothing to do but try. Try, as they say. So you turn stuff in at like these little chests. I'm not going to turn in my little Sparky dude just yet. Woodsman. What are those little creatures? Sparks, you say? And you can get them to work for you? Tell me more. You see his eyes twinkle in thought as you describe the ancient shrine and how the sparks work in one. He mutters something and nods to himself. That's pretty ingenious, to think we've missed these sparks even though they were right under our noses. Right. Let me have a few, will you? And give me some materials. I want to try making a logger that your little sparks can use. Okay. So, deliver wooden logs, stone, and deliver 2 stumpy sparks. Okay. We can do that. In fact, I can, I think I can... maybe not. Nope. Not yet. Hey, where you going, little guy? Alright. Let's go get some wooden logs, stones, and do that. Quartermaster, hey, those little weird dolls of yours, they follow instructions, right? Think they can carry stuff too? They can. You want me to deliver 3, huh? I do have 3. But I'd like to gather some wood and stone and stuff like that first. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's, okay, 4 can attack 1 tree, and they take care of it pretty quickly. And they can all gather the wood that comes out of it. Brings me up to 6. This will be 9. I should probably make some more, shouldn't I? More of these little guys. So cute. Brings me up to 15. We've got enough for that. Now we need some stones. Let's get some stones. But first, let's kill you. Good job, minions. Okay, so let's go get some stone. Murder! They're insatiable. Okay, boulder. I don't think you can mess with this boulder. It's probably too much. Yeah, that's what I thought. Some of the smaller obstacles you can kind of get away with crawling over and stuff like that, which is good. I think the sound effects volume might do with getting turned down a smidge. Maybe. Alright. Let's get some stones. First, we gotta find some... Hey, here's some stones. What do we have here? We got some stuff. Okay. Hey, thanks, guys. I think that's enough stones. Yeah, it's definitely enough stones. There's our first autosave. Hey, where are you guys going? Oh. Oh no. They've gone ravenous. They want to kill everything. Alright. Can you guys take that out? You can. Elephant. Pretty sure we're gonna need that for stuff. Alright, got a decent amount of little things here. This is just, what is this, sticks? Maybe leaves? No, it's just wood. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, let's head on back and deliver all this stuff. On our way back, I think I'm going to get one of the stumps set up on crafting, just to kind of get that situated. Drop that off. We're turning in 10 logs, so I can afford to drop a few of these. Let's split that. There we go. Okay, that'll make a couple. I don't know if it's going to make it while we're over in the other area, but I guess we can consider this kind of a test. Yeah, but getting a logger up and running is definitely what I want to do. Okay, you want some of those. You gonna take everything, or you can give me the excess back? That would be nice if you did. I wonder how... did you get everything I needed already? I forgot what you should do. You should check out the quest log. I already did it. Of course, since they're so small, you need a low table, and it's done. One important thing, you need a elephant carapace to build the logger. The carapace stabilizes the ether in the giant trees, you see. You don't really need to know what that means, but let me tell you, I've personally tried harvesting these giant trees without an etheric stabilizer, and it took 2 whole months to regrow my mustache. You can find the elephant carapace from the elephant corpses, I already have one, that are around the woodlands, but for now, I'll give you what I have spare. Gee, thanks. Okay, you've unlocked our first building. Very good. Okay, so we can collect these again, which is good. Alright. So, been talking with the Divine Researcher, and maybe there's a way we can get these sparks to not just harvest wood, but actually craft something with it. I'll need a bit of materials, but I'm sure you and your sparks are capable of it. Alright, cool. 100 wooden logs. Okay. So this guy... Now they'll collect tree logs, which is nice for me. I don't think we can put them in this one. No. So every once in a while we'll come back here and collect those. But okay, let's go get our Stumpy Sparks and turn them in, then we can get path logistics, which is incredibly important for this game. They pretty much serve as conveyor belts. And yes, you did craft while I was away. Good for you. Let's turn all this in. You can hold 40 and 20 wood, so we'll have 4 more sparks getting made. Let's Turn one of you guys over here, and I guess we can also just kind of do this while we're waiting. I'd like to get paths set up so that way we can at least take a look at some of the more interesting parts of the gameplay. Bring me my things. Gee, thanks. Good. High in the sky, I just got a trophy. It's probably for throwing X amount of sparks. Unlocked something new for our character. So that's going to be in the editor. What did we unlock anyway? Ah, we've got the heart. Very cool. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Drop that off. Drop that off. I believe we can hold 10 of these little guys at a time. I think then we can upgrade it later, as far as the amount that you can have deployed at any given moment. And yeah, these guys aren't tough enough to actually harvest this type of tree. You need a more specialized spark for that. Okay, so that's 7 of these little dudes. Sorry, 8 of these little dudes. And we should get one more here in a few seconds. A few seconds. There it is, okay. See, I'm not a liar. Okay. Let's continue. Oh yeah, this is where we turn this in. You wanted me to turn in 3. There we go. It works! They walk on the paths. They even pick up and drop off items to buildings that they pass. They only walk on the right side of the path for some reason. Here, let me show you how to make a dirt path. Okay. Sweet. The path tool allows you to build new paths and delete existing paths. Nice. So that's with triangle. Okay, there's a logger. You can set up paths. Then you can set up where they're going to go. Oh. Try it out. Okay. Okay, build the logger, connect the logger to the Stumpy Spark Shrine, throw the Stumpy Spark on path, transport wood, and craft. Got it. Okay, so here is our first little tree. So let's go ahead and, I guess, get started on that. Harvester, logger, we need more stone, we need more wood. Right? Yeah. Yeah, can't do it. Excuse me. Oh, man. My throat. Blech. Just spent the last couple hours recording for RoboQuest. And that was a pretty fun game. Rockman and I were jumping around and shooting, and it's a good time. It's a good time. Thank you for the stones, little guys. Alright, that should be everything I needed for that. Now we just need some more wood. Let's throw you guys out here and do this. I'll leave these 2 guys in here for now. Should be fine. Okay. So, logger. Now you should pay attention to the directionality of your drop-off and, you know, all that stuff. I'm going to face it this way, just so it kind of faces towards this. We'll throw 2 guys in there. Then let's go ahead and get our path set up, which this this should be fairly simple. Let's go with this and connect it that way. Okay. So now we can throw them on the path, and they'll grab things from the path, and then they'll drop things off. Now, I could have actually made this path right here 1 square less, so that way the sparks wouldn't have to travel that 1 extra distance. So technically they would be faster on the return, but I don't really think that's that big a deal. Okay. Now all we have to do is make sure that this has enough shards, which right now it should be fine. Just had to double check if L3 and R3 did sorting. It does not, so you do have to come over here and do all that. That's fine. Alright. Let's collect these. As far as other trees are concerned, any of these giant trees are where you can put loggers. Eventually we're going to put up more of them, but for now we're okay. That's kind of cool. And yeah, we'll just kind of let this quest do its thing. Eventually they'll stop kind of dropping stuff off because the station will be full. But I think that mostly also has to do with whether or not the output slot, which is this slot over here, is full or not, which I think this can hold 10. Could be wrong. Anyway, let's get our little dudes back. Look at them all lined up. So cute. Yeah, so it's full right now. So, okay, now they're going to be able to drop off since they used 1 up. There we go. And then we can go ahead and put more on the path. I don't know what the, like, maximum input is per path in terms of efficiency. I want to say it's like 2.5 per square, but I could be wrong. Probably wrong. I don't know, whatever. Keep grabbing these guys. Just 2 more created and we'll be done. And if you want to take them off the path, just hit circle and you'll grab them from the path that way. Everyone else is left. I'm the last one here who cares about trying to fix what we made. Well, it doesn't matter. I don't need anyone else. This is my final research project, saving the world. Need more hands, though. I'll use what we started on with the Spark project. They're not capable of much by themselves, but I'll make them at scale. Since they're made out of logs, I'll call them Stumpy Sparks. They're the first step in making it right. First step in cleaning up this mess we started. My word. The lore! Alright, back up to 6. 7. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and complete the little... Actually, hang on a second. Before we head out here, let's drop the rest of these off so that way we continue to produce Stumpy Sparks. So I feel like we're going to need a lot of them. Look at this little thing set up here. It's cute. Alright. She nods as you explain to her what happened. We just got the Automation Pioneer Trophy. When you've created the production line, and her lips relax into a soft and satisfied smile. Nice. Here, I made some storage buildings for you and the Sparks. Thanks. Got a barrel and a shed. Very cool. Thank you. So now we can make storage options. Barrel. Basic container for you and your Sparks to store items in, and a shed. So the difference between these is the Sparks can interact with the barrel, i.e. putting things into it. And then the shed, only you can access, but you can store more things in it. So, yeah. Oh yeah, we've got decorations too. There's a lot of different Sparks in the game. Like the demo had the Stumpy Sparks, the Crafty Sparks, and I think the Choppy Sparks, but there's way more. I was actually very surprised to see how many there were. Okay, let's go over here. Hello? Mayor. Oh, those spark thingies you found are rather cute. I'm sure lots of people will come far and wide to study them. Although our village is a little underdeveloped, we never had much of a reason to grow, but maybe we can do something so those who can help you study the sparks will come and stay. Very cool. So you want timber and wood and logs. Okay. It's quite a lot, I know, but it would take as long as you need. We're here to support you, dearie. Sure. Will do. Okay, what are we looking at for our quest log right now, anyway? Village monument. We just need to drop some more stuff on that. Deliver 100 wooden logs. I guess that's like one of the next things we could do. Okay, so you want one of these. Let's do that. Distiller and crafty spark shrine. Nice. Excuse me. Okay, and nothing else we can really drop off here. Item recycling, cool. And we can get the rush single group. Ability unlocks the ability to rush a single group of attacks in one direction, or sparks in one direction. We'll mess with that here in a moment. Unlocks an additional slot in the active sparks bar. Good. So that means we can have 20 of these little dudes. Every once in a while, when you collect items, it's just kind of a good idea to go back to the monument and see if you can drop stuff off. Alright. How's my little dudes doing? This is full. We can continue with that. That's good, that's good. So yeah, I can take these ones and put them here. Now we've got 16. You can have a single set, or you can have, you know, multiple kind of things. Good job, little dudes. Okay, what more do we need? We could probably do with more stones. I don't think I really want to worry about that right now, though. Let's just do a little bit of walking around, huh? We still have to explore the map and figure out where some things are. What am I hearing? Am I hearing a shrine or something? Sounds like it's coming from over here. Corpse. Ah, here it is. Another shrine. Touch the shrine and it slowly whirs into life. Seems to be running some kind of test and is checking everything still works. This one too spits out a rather strange creature into your arms. Shrine registers that the crafty spark has been immediately activated as part of the test. Crafty spark waves at you, ready and eager to receive instructions. However, before anything could be done, with a puff of magic, the spark turns into a wooden disc that fits in your hand. With the deactivation successful, the shrine states is now fully operational, is ready to be assigned sparks. Cool. Crafty spark, efficiency 2, defense 1, offense 1, capacity 1, slightly less crap. Worker spark, good at working in buildings. A rather grumpy looking bunch, but it seems they like that they actually enjoy working hard. Okay, good. So now we can take you and put you here. And then you will do stuff and work for it. We can take these. Actually, hang on. No. Give me back that one. And when we get wood panels, we'll be able to actually create crafty sparks. But for now, we'll just, I don't know, we'll leave this guy over here. It'll be fine. He'll be okay. Alright. Let's go grab the rest of our little sparks we set up over here. It's good that we found the shrine, though. That's going to be one of the next things we're going to really take on here. I think we go this way. Yeah. Alright, you guys are all set up there. We've got extras. Not too bad. So, one other thing we can do before we end this off here is we can go to our storage, and let's get a barrel set up. The way barrels work is... yeah, we could put this here. Now, as the sparks walk by, they will put excess wood inside this barrel. Very good. We can't do a shed. You know what? I'm going to do another barrel here. There we go. So, when this one fills up, which it'll take a while, but this is an infinite tree, so eventually it'll happen. But yeah, they'll prioritize throwing it in here if necessary, and then from there, if they, you know, like this guy right here, if they still have it, they'll put it in there. Not too bad. So yeah, pretty efficient for the most part, but yeah. Anyway, as far as the first episode is concerned, I think that is gonna do it. If you like this, feel free to hit a like button, leave a comment down below, so on and so forth. As per usual, if you liked it, also, you know, feel free to subscribe. But as per usual, when it comes to these first episodes of series, they really are the big kind of jumping off point, the determining factor for how long I'm going to keep the series going, because most people watch the first episode, probably the first few minutes of the first episode, and then they tune out, or they turn it off. But the real ones stick around. But anyway, if you liked it, feel free to let me know down in the comments what you're thinking about this, and whether or not you like automation games. I actually really like automation games, but unfortunately a whole lot of them don't come out for console. But either way, I will see you, hopefully, in the next episode. Bye-bye.